If you guys need any cards, packs, sleeves, anything of that nature, shop on TCG Player using my affiliate link in the description. What's good, YouTube? Today we're going to be rebooting the Well-Worn Path real quick, because there's just like a few more decks that have kind of come out recently that people have been playing that I didn't get to cover in the original series, so I think it's worth revisiting, doing a few more bonus episodes. Maybe cover like Norlerus, maybe even Amaryllis, since that one's kind of broken into the meta as well. But what we're going to be playing today is actually the Gemini deck. I think I've played this once on the channel. I didn't really love it, but yeah, we're going to give it another chance just because, I feel like it deserves a second chance. The deck has seemed crazy sometimes when I'm watching games with it, so I think it's definitely got some stuff going on that's pretty good. I think that the Gigaplant aspect is actually very scary. I remember I played against a guy that was just playing like a pure Gigavice version of the Gemini build, and I felt like that was super scary. But we're playing a more standard one with the Gemini Soldier, and the Gemini Soldier is definitely strong. So we're on. I don't know. I kind of like pseudo net deck this. I like net decked someone and then changed a few cards around. So I think these ratios are generally correct. It's like 2-1-1-2-2, and then 2 Gemini Soldier. I'm only on 2 Reinforced Truth. I think the Reinforced Truth Gemini Soldier got like cut down to play Iron Wall because I wanted to play one of the Iron Wall versions. I'm not too wild about this card in the main deck, actually, especially after these games. I feel like there's no reason not to just side Iron Wall. That's kind of where I'm at on that card. But we have the triple Supervise, of course, very good. Gem Spark, very good. Ultimate Offering, very good. And it's kind of just like this crazy combo deck that can really go off in some unexpected ways. So that's the build we're going to be playing today. Let's look at the matches. First replay here. I think we played against 2 different Lightsworn builds. So this matchup felt super weird. Like, in some ways, it's kind of good, but then also there's a bunch of cards in the main that just don't do anything. Like, the Dust Tornadoes and the Iron Walls is just like, why are these even here? So the opponent makes a weird-ass opening move where they Foolish a Lila and then summon Lumina and try to bring back the Lila, and I just, like, Torrential and go +2, like, just straight up. I don't know. This seemed like a really bad play by the opponent. We top deck Valkyria, hit into Gores, which is not great. We have to Ultimate Offering to kill it. And this is where if we had the right combination of stuff here, we'd be absolutely cooking, but nope, we kind of just have to chill. So we do trade into the Gores stuff, so we use the Ultimate Offering to summon a Blazewing and then revive the Valkyria. So the Valkyria's at 21, and we can just kill the monster. Actually, we're not going to do that because we top deck Grand Mole, so we can just bounce it back and leave our Valkyria at 21. And we've got like Judgment Gem Spark set, so I think we're doing pretty good. Opponent's going to go for just a Wolf. And I think we Gem Spark at this point, kill the Lumina. And if they had attacked, we could have paid 500 to summon the Grand Mole out, but we're just going to do it now. Bounce back the Wolf. Okay. Now we're going to summon back our guy, set the call. They go for Lila, and then you just mill. We revive Gigaplant, and they scoop it up. So, yeah, this deck's weird. Like, sometimes you can just get in positions where it feels like the opponent can't really come back. But then sometimes, like, you don't draw the right stuff, and it feels super awkward, so I'm not super sure how I feel about it. This game, I decided to chain the Mind Crush, and then I see their hand, and I'm like, no, we're going next. We're going next, there's no way. I did call the Mind Crush wrong anyway, but, like, yeah, this is just absolutely nuts. So this game, we open really bad. I think we like draw into, we draw into the Nettles. So, like, the Lone Fire is just like out of things to get out of the deck. Actually, I think we're not on Titanial or anything like that. We just end up making Stardust, so hoping that Stardust plus Call can like carry us or something. I'm not sure why they didn't mill there with the Raikou, but we're just gonna bring back the Gigaplant, bring back the Nettles. We hit into a Trag, which is actually really bad. It's actually really bad that we hit into Trag, so they're just gonna out my my Stardust. I'm not sure why. I guess they just didn't set Treacherous because they didn't want to. Well, maybe they just shouldn't have set anything. It's weird, though, because it's, like, scary. You got to worry about stuff if you're just not setting anything. But if they just left the Trag there at 36, I actually wouldn't have had a great way to out it. I guess I have the Gem Spark now, but I think I top-decked that or something. So we end up crashing with the Brudrago, and then here they probably should have just killed the Gemini Soldier, because I don't think it gets to search if it gets Raikou'd. I could be wrong about that. It's like after damage calc. When is after damage calc? Like, wouldn't that be when Raiko's in the grave or something? I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I don't know. The sub steps are so weird. It doesn't specify in the card, so maybe it does still get to go off if it hits into Raiko. There's a lot of things about Gemini Soldier that I don't really know, so I'm gonna just say up in the air. I don't actually understand how that works if he did target it, but he didn't target it. He targeted the Giga Plant. Um, so here we're getting Sorked. This was actually kind of crazy turn. The opponent, uh, so we Crow the Plague, right? But then they just have charge when they're able to like charge mill their wolf. So that's not ideal, right? And they get Lumina. They still have a normal summon. It's actually kind of crazy. If this had been Torrential, we'd have won the duel. But it's just Spark, which is like okay. And then they mill 2 more wolves in the end phase. They're like shit. All right, we just have to draw Supervise or we have no chance. But then we draw Supervise. We're just that good. We're just that good at the game. So we're going to bring back the Giga Plant. The Supervise will revive the Valkyria. We bring back that. And now we just got to... I guess we're just hoping no Honest. Either way, we can make a Synchro with the Nettles. I think we end up making the Brionac, actually, to bounce back our call. Because there's a Brute Dragon and a Stardust in the grave. So yeah, they just set everything. We call back the Stardust so that we don't have to worry about that stuff. I think we knew they were on Treacherous, so now we revive the Nettles with the Giga Plant. We just summoned the Blazewing, and now we're just like, we've got a bunch of stuff, and we're just winning the duel. So we hit in with everything, and they're pretty much no coming back. We have Limb with Stardust, too. It's just like so not good for them. So we're going to negate that, bring back Stardust, and yeah, that's going to be the end of that one. So let's look at the other game that we played. As I mentioned, it was also against Lightsworn. So I didn't really get to play a huge diversity of matchups, but I don't know, just like playing this convinced me that I shouldn't be main decking Iron Wall and stuff. Like main decking Dust Tornado is already kind of weird because it doesn't do anything against like Lightsworn or Frogs or some stuff like that. But I kind of get why you do it because you can use it to like cheese set your ultimate offering to like protect it. The Iron Wall just feels like it should be in the side. I don't know. I think it's a very strong side deck card. I don't know why you would main it. So here we Judgment the Celestia, which is kind of eh. As you can see, they got a lot of gas too. So this we're not in a great spot here. This game just feels like the entire time if the opponent has anything, I'm just getting screwed. Like if they find Storm or JD, we just lose. Fortunately for me, they don't though, and then we draw Starlight Road. So now we're feeling pretty nice. We're gonna go ahead and use that Gemini Spark to kill the set monster, bring back the Valkyria, normal summon the Valkyria again, and now we're going to set everything, I think. Yeah, that's what we're doing. They activate Sark, get a Christia, pass, and then here I think we're able to like hit lethal. Yeah, we could just Blaze Wing, summon a bunch of stuff. Was that lethal, actually? That was 61 and the opponent was 59, right? So I think that was lethal. Then game number 2, we keep drawing stupid Nettles, first of all. Here we just set everything. Unfortunately, they have the MST to stop our Limb, which is like a really, really bad thing for us. So we just get hit in with the Lila. We draw Gemini Soldier. We can try to out this, but we get Orange Lighted, which is very bad. Very bad. We can set 2 here, but they just immediately go for the Lila effect. And then they summon Aaron, so we're kind of not feeling great. We draw TD Crow. I don't even know if I should sided this in, but I feel like I had so much stuff in the main that was just bad. So I had to like take something out. So Crow's like okay. I mean they played Plague Spreader, they played all the Call of the Haunteds and the Glorious Illusions and stuff, but they dropped JD and we're not winning that one. So on to a game number 3. Game number 3, we're gonna start here. I think I brought in MST and Heavy because I saw like Decree and stuff, and I was like, we might as well. We sided out, of course, the Dust Tornado and the Iron Wall still. And it's a good thing we did at this, actually, because we wouldn't have had this out to the oppression right here just straight away. So we kill that, and now we're cooking. We're going into Black Root Drago. We hit over, and we're feeling pretty good. They draw Solar Recharge, which is very nice, but they don't have a lot of setup here. I think this is their 4th fairy, which means they're going to be able to summon that Christia. And they could use Chalice to, like, cheese over it, but yeah, they didn't set the Decree, so now it's like they got to worry about all our back row. We just sparked the Christia because I'm like, might as well get rid of this stupid thing. We summoned Blaze Wing, and now we just started to go off because we have Starlight Road set. We don't need to fear anything. We just bring everything back, and they don't have a way to not just die here. So we're going to pop off and we're going to kill the opponent there. So pretty good performance for the Gemini deck in these matches. I'm not really sure how I feel about this deck. I think it is crazy sometimes, right? Like, it just feels unfair sometimes, but then also, like, sometimes it feels really bad. Maybe it's just, like, not my play style or something. Like, I've never really enjoyed this deck, or I never really felt it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but I mean, it's cool. There's some cool things. Blackbird Drago is a cool card. The Supervise Gemini stuff is neat. I'm glad it exists and stuff. It's just kind of not for me, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed the matches. Nonetheless, the deck is definitely neat, as I mentioned. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.